Man, what a matchup do we have here. The number 1 seed in the Harden region goes against the number 2 seed, Joel Embiid, with a trip to the Final Four on the line. We have a big, one of the best in the league, in Joel Embiid going against Harden. Already getting to that step back right there, able to go up 2-1. That's going to be the difference maker, Matt, is whether Harden's going to be taking those shots and hitting those shots, because the math's going to be in his favor. Maybe my favorite matchup would be late 8 right here. Just fascinating one. What are your thoughts on this one?
Harden needs to take twos every single chance. He needs to take every single possession. He needs to never drive. He needs to never drive. This is a bad move.
Able to get that one to go. He's up 3-2, but you're right. He's not going to win down low against Embiid.
It's going to wear him out.
He's going to have to stretch him out.
He's going to get hurt.
Yeah. And Embiid's never going to not score. I mean, misses the layup there, but gets the rebound and an easy dunk. That's how it's going to be in real life, too. I mean, Harden – we talked about Harden as sort of an underrated nice little hook shot there. Harden's an underrated post player, but I think that's not against an Embiid type of player.
Part of it is, how is Harden going to get a rebound? This is part of it. Is even if he misses, how is he going to get a rebound?
Yeah, was able to get one right there, but that's tough. Tie game here, 4-4. This game, Matt, we have listed as a pick, just straight pick 'em. 110 on each side on the money line.
Hey, Harden with the 3.
Harden able to get that. That's a good. I mean, you're right. That's going to be the difference maker, because Embiid is going to be able to score at will, and it's just whether Harden can just outmatch him with the more valuable shots.
Good defense there. Get the rebound
and the block out. Nice.
I'm rooting for Harden. I always root for the little guy. Nice finish by Harden. Let's go.
Harden missed yet?
Once?
He got a rebound, so he has not scored on a single possession.
Oh, the shoulder there.
Yeah, that's just the power of the 7-5 here. This is a fast-paced one. 7-5 already.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, gets a step back.
Got it. So good on the step back.
Oh,
so much control.
9-5. 9-5. Harden looking good here. Has scored every single possession he's had.
And Embiid's like, all right, enough. Nope.
Missed it.
This is the most Embiid thing ever. Up against it. Wow.
Floater.
Wow.
It was like an off-rhythm thing to make sure he couldn't get chased down.
Harden's got
10-5 here, Matt.
Yeah.
Ooh, drop step. Yeah. I mean, what do you do against that? But we have game point here.
Hit the 2. Finish him. Finish him, Harden.
Point here. Oh, the step back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Buckets.
Get on, JoJo.
Oh.
Go to Instagram.
Wow.
You're done.
Matt, that was the most dominant performance that we have seen in this.
That was amazing. Tournament. Just absolutely smoked Joel Embiid. That was awesome.
8 of 9. And the one shot he did miss, he got the offensive rebound and put it back up. So he had 9 possessions, or 8 possessions, and he scored on all of them. Just
4
for 4 from the 2. That was the most dominant performance. Are we underrating Harden?
I think so. It's going to be an amazing Final Four.
Yeah. All right, Matt. So let's talk about the Final Four now. We have it set in stone. Somewhat chalky. We had some Cinderellas who made it through. Kristaps Porzingis, who I know you were really rooting for there. But we ended up with a somewhat chalky Final Four. We have Kevin Durant, who was able to upset our number 1 overall seed in Kawhi to go to the Final Four in his region. LeBron able to get it done, get through his region. Giannis, the 1 seed in his region, got it done against Ben Simmons. And James Harden, in just an utterly dominant performance, honestly, able to take down Embiid, who I think a lot of people thought was going to potentially make a run to the Final Four just because of the size thing we've seen here in 2K. What are your early thoughts on the Final Four, which are going to take place next week, starting Monday?
I mean, I think Giannis needs to be probably a 2.5-point favorite versus Harden, just because, look, everything that Harden did there was because JoJo couldn't hang with him, couldn't move with him fast enough, and Giannis is going to be able to cover that length and should be able to get the block. Now, Giannis isn't as good in terms of shooting, so that's going to be a problem, but I do think his athleticism will help him corral the rebounds and maybe defend those step backs a little bit more. He'll press up on Harden from 2-point range a little bit more. Look, KD LeBron that's a pick 'em, but that's just it needs to be a pick 'em.
Okay.
I took LeBron in that matchup in my bracket,
Hmm.
but it's super close. Like that's
It's
just
coin flip. Yeah.
yeah. Like it could go really any way. And like honestly, like if you were to say that in Vegas, Kevin Durant and LeBron James are going to go 1-on-1 in 3 sets to 11,
Hmm.
like how big would that event be? Like how when we are able to have people
Yeah.
in at events, like how big would that be? Like I would
That would be
absolutely,
massive.
like
Yeah, if
I
you could
would,
promise that they would like take it actually seriously,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it'd be incredible.
yeah,
Everyone would want to see that.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that one's going to be fascinating. This Harden Giannis one's going to be super interesting. We've actually seen Harden be pretty dynamic in his strategy, if you call it strategy on
Mm-hmm.
2K. Against the bigs, against Blake Griffin in the first round, here against Embiid in the Elite Eight, really getting to that step back and taking advantage of a big who just cannot close out on him quite fast enough, and who's maybe hanging a little back more than he
Mm-hmm.
should, just because he's afraid Harden's going to blow by him. So
Right.
Harden really in those games got back to the step back. He took at least 4 per game against the bigs. We saw against Steph though that he was able to adjust, didn't take actually a 2-pointer, but was
Right.
really able to get down and bully ball Steph and then get to that little mid range and just hit those time after time. The problem is that Giannis is a big who has the quickness and plays like a guard. So he can get out on those threes, but Harden cannot post them up. So that's going to be the question: is just what does Harden do? I mean, he was the MVP for a reason. He was probably going to be the MVP this year for a reason. The dude maybe defensive player of the year, like that's tough. That's tough. It's going to be a
I think he's
really
gonna
good
have
one
to
to
go to the
watch.
he needs like he won't, but he needs to go to the crossover into the pull up from mid range. Like that's the best way to get Giannis movement. Because like if you're able to legitimately threaten the rim, so where he takes a step backwards and then has to recover, that's the hardest movement for him to be able, even with his length and athleticism, that's the hardest for him to be able to cover. So
Yeah.
like outside of just shooting 35 footers, that to me is his best strategy.
Yeah. So before the tournament, I took Giannis as the winner of the tournament. For me, I'm going to stick to that right now. For you, you can change it up if you like. You took LeBron. Who do you think is going to win as of right now? 4 players left.
I'll hedge and say KD.
Katie?
I'll
Cool.
hedge and say KD because I think whoever wins the LeBron KD matchup is going to win.
Awesome. Well, we have an awesome Final Four set. We're going to be back next week. We'll have Justin and Wob with us as well, and then we'll have the championship. After that, it's going to be exciting to watch. Matt, thank you. See you then.